kia ora koutou, no mai, hara mai, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday night softball here at the North Harbour Softball Stadium, and boy, have we got a treat for you this evening. Up here this evening will be Hibiscus Coast, up from the coast, the Raiders, and they'll be taking on Northcote in this one as we get underway. Just on the way in the top of the first innings, and talking about the Raiders, well, we've kind of pulled in the big guns tonight. The real big guns. The big Nigel's in the house. Joining me in commentary, I'm Jason Gerbes, a.k.a. Chopper. Nigel Rattray from the Raiders, but slightly different code, mate.
Oh, mate, I've got a real mix of it. I'm a rugby league man through and through, but thanks for the opportunity to come and watch this great game of softball here. And, Hibiscus versus Northcote.
Battle of the Shores. That one's juggled in the outfield, and looks like that'll, just land. So two away here and early in the top of the first innings. And great to have you along for a Friday night softball here at North Harbour. Is simply outstanding. Is lots of fun, always is. It's an under 19 or 17, 19 boys division grade that is playing this evening. And they will have an hour 45 time limit, 7 innings of softball, whichever comes first, and they will terminate it. Hibiscus Coast from just on up out of, on the North Shore there, up in Orewa. And, of course, Northcote just over the Harbour Bridge. So a battle of the shore indeed here in this under 17s, 19s match. Hard hit ball, that'll pull through the line. And let's have a little look at the lineups of these two teams here this evening. And firstly, the batting lineup for Northcote here this evening. Mason Reid led off, Jackson Gerbes in the 2 spot. Cooper Watson hit 3 just before. And it goes Irvine, Fuller, Murray. And then it's Tompkin, Manu, and the new player to the team, Isaiah Waihill. We'll get to him a little bit more later for the Northcote Cubs. Hibiscus Coast in the field, as you can see with their blue uniform. Will come off the glove, but they'll make the out. That'll get us done here. Hibiscus Coast playing in their traditional blue uniform. A little bit different to the Hibiscus Coast Raiders there, Big Nige.
Well, mate, you confused me straight away. The mighty Hibiscus Raiders are maroon through and through, and Northcote and Rugby League are black and yellow. But no, so I'm getting used to the colours.
Yeah, it is indeed. Well, we are through the top of the first innings, no score in it. We'll be back with more action here live from Rosedale Park Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the first innings. Let's have a look at the defensive lineup for Northcote out there in the field. It'll be Asher Manu at left, Mason Reid. He's at centre today. Generally, Murray gets a start over at right field. Hop on the third base is young Fletcher Irvine. Jackson Gerbes will pair with Cole Fuller up the middle at shortstop and second. Cooper Watson's over at first base. Kyle Tompkin behind the hill for Isaiah Waihill, the Canadian import, flew in this week. Offensively for the Coasters, it'll be Wairangi Huani leading off. Kuran Kalote hitting 2 today. And then watch out for these next 3 batters. Murray Terude, Dufty and McCabe Davis. Power and the punch. Hill, Roxborough and Bridge. Ben Smith will round out the batting order for the Hibiscus Coast Raiders. Yeah. Well, I'm not too sure if they're called the Raiders, actually, Big Nige in softball.
Well, if they haven't got a logo, mate, we'll call them the Raiders.
We'll slide it in there.
They might have slide it in. I like that call, bro.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Hibiscus Coast Softball Club, I think they're called. But yeah. Coasters, Raid, I don't know. It flows off the tongue, the Raiders, doesn't it?
It does.
Mate, you've been involved with rugby league for a long time, bud. Tell us a little bit about your history.
Oh, goodness, mate. If I talk about myself, I'll be going all day. But look, just shortly, mate.
Wait. I think your wife just tuned off.
Well, she's my ex-wife, so she definitely tuned off, mate. But put it this way, mate.
Good.
Played all my life rugby league since 5. Actually started with Northcote Rugby League and then ended up playing seniors at Hibiscus Coast. And I've played in basically every club in North Shore, mate. And then went into the managing side, so had a great success there. And, yeah, just with the Warriors, scouting.
Well renowned within the Auckland Rugby League circles is Nigel Rattray, a.k.a. Big Nige. Joining us in the booth.
I got to say, mate, what I love about it is when I was a young fella playing under 21s at Mount Albert, like the Ramblers were part of the deal there.
Yeah.
And, rugby league and softball has got a great association.
I sure do indeed. And talking about an association with softball, you also played softball, mate.
Mate, if you really want to call it that, I played one season. My good mate was Andrew Poffley, and I came down and watched him and ended up playing half a season. Jack Howell, legend he is.
Yeah, Jack Howell, yeah.
He was my coach, mate.
One of the founders of the Northcote Softball Club, Jack Howell, him and Don Freeman, and amongst other great legends, but yes.
Absolutely. I think I made it to second base once. Never home base, mate.
I had the pleasure of working with Big Nige this off-season with the Auckland Rugby League, and got on really well with Nigel and thought, hey, man, we should get you along with softball. Come and enjoy yourself either on Friday or Saturday and get amongst it, because you're the type of guy that does get amongst it, man. Why is that?
Oh, mate, I just love opportunity. And you said, come along, Nige, have a go. And I said, why not? I mean, little bunt there.
Yeah. Safely down to first base. So Kalotti, exactly what the doctor ordered here, gets himself on base.
See, I even had a little bit of homework there, mate. I knew that was a little bunt there. So,
yeah.
I mean,
you're all over it, Nige.
Bunt there.
Yeah. Safely down to first base. So Kalotti in time. Bring up the band here. Talked about the danger and the power and the punch of this lineup. Richard Turude now, followed by Caleb Duffy and Carlos McCabe-Davis. I've seen these kids in the last couple of weeks. They're about week 4, I think. Big Nige into the competition for this grade. But these three next 3 batters are dangerous. Skids away. Of course, new pitcher in on the hill here for Northcote. His debut game in Aotearoa, New Zealand, all the way from British Columbia in Canada there. The young fella just flew in. I haven't had a chance to meet him in person. Isaiah Mahio.
So, Chopper, do you get quite a few sort of imports come over, mate, just for the game?
Yeah, we sure do. I think that the one thing with softball, kind of a little bit like rugby league, actually. New Zealand are very good at it. Historically across the world, we're very good at the game of softball. And so players will want to at least get an opportunity to play one season in New Zealand. So they can tick that box and say, well, I've played against some of the best in the world type thing. And of course goes with that for young players like Isaiah we've got out there. It's a chance to begin their pathway.
Well, obviously, if you're saying that, mate, that means you must have a good calibre of a coaching and coaching systems and play spell.
Yeah, they sure do. Up and down the country, softball, as you would know, Nige, we're lucky enough in this country. We all played it, and whether it was rounders or T-ball at primary school, or it kind of was one of those sports that has always been around us type thing. Maybe it's not a mainstay sport in the country. softball, not like cricket or rugby or rugby league, but it is one of those ones that punches way above its weight. So we welcome these imports from overseas, mate. That's for sure. Like our scorekeeper was right beside you. She's decided to take a walk.
I think she's walking the dog, mate.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. The dog needs walking because if anyone hasn't seen Chopper, he's not too good at walking. Not for the looks of it, anyway. So Tururia here, one of the dangerous batters. No outs, 2 runners on here for the Coasters. One's high.
What a beautiful night here, Chopper. I'm just looking at the flags down there, and just a gentle breeze there going across. If the guys get on there, yep. But what a lovely night for the family to come out and watch the young fellas.
Picture perfect game with softball, fast pitch softball here at North Harbour this evening. Loaded bases now for Hibiscus Coast. That walk issue to Rudet. Caleb Duffy now, the centre fielder. This kid, I tell you what, I've seen this kid from a young age, Nige. He's going to play for New Zealand one day, for sure.
And, mate, it's like your sports. It can really identify the talent. The cream rises to the top, but it's whether they can just take the disciplines to take it to that next level, mate. But what a great grade this is, eh?
Yeah. Interesting grade too. This 17-19s is, life changes for these kids as they start to grow up in that age group, and opportunities or, I might just choose to go to the beach with my mates or, things change.
And you get a girlfriend, eh?
And you get a girlfriend. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No. Nothing wrong with it, as long as she likes letting you play sport.
Well, I've got to say, this age group too, and it's like all contact sports here, your body shape is changing, and these kids are probably experimenting now with weights and things like that. So, and in a game that's all power, wow, these guys will notice a difference in the next couple of years once they increase their strength.
Little change of pace. Runner will come in and score. So Hibiscus Coast mark their line in the sand first here. Nigel, you got to be happy.
As I said, mate, I've played for both teams, so I'm actually batting both ways here, okay, if I can say that. So.
I don't know about the size of that fence you're sitting on, mate, but you look real comfortable.
I can't believe it. I'm sitting up here with hot chips and just watching the game, having a great time.
Indeed. This one's hit hard, going back, and that baby is gone.
Oh, mate, that's what I've come to watch. That was bat to ball right there. This is where you want to slow your run down here and all the boys give you the high five. There you go.
Wow. Well, we highlighted it at the top. Dangerous batter is Caleb Duffy, and a 3-run jack here in the bottom of the first innings, and talk about a rude awakening for the pitcher from Canada. Wow. Look at this, Nigel.
Wait, unbelievable. Just gets bat to ball. He's shut the gate there, mate.
He knew it straight away, didn't he?
So tell me, Chopper, so, mate, when you've got in this game, is it all about power in the shoulders and the legs and the trunk? Or is it all over, mate, to get, the power behind the batting?
Yeah, I think it's a combo. Definitely the stronger you are, the harder you can hit something. But like the game of golf, technique is a big part of it, and a fluid motion to be able to turn the trunk and then the arms to end result, swing that bat as fast as it can. But it's got to make contact too, right? The round ball with a round bat, that's a tough ask.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I've taken up lawn bowls, mate.
Yeah.
It suits my 115 kilos.
Well, it's 120 kilometres an hour these pitches normally throw. Somewhere in that, 110 to 120. Lawn bowls?
So basically the catcher's putting his hand in a bucket of ice after a game.
Yeah. Lawn bowls, it's got to be 120 beers per end, is it?
Well, you can have one at each end, mate.
Right, fair enough.
You've got to keep hydrated,
You do.
especially in the sun.
You do not want to dehydrate.
Mate, I just about didn't make it here today, Chopper.
No.
I blew a jandal walking
Whoa.
up, walking up the stairs. But we're back on track, mate. I fixed it. One of the ladies said you've blown a jandal.
Oi.
But it's all fixed, mate. Back on track.
Not the red packet tag fix. I've used that a few times.
Actually. I got to say, when I first played my half a season, I just wore the rugby league boots. I don't know if it's the standard these days.
Yeah. Probably a bit oppressed if you're wearing steel sprigs, but yeah, rugby league boots are all good.
So Chopper, these days, mate, there's always clubs that have got great rivalries, mate.
Yeah.
What are your North Harbour clubs that just absolutely bang at the door at each other, mate?
I think that historically it's been Northcote and Roosters, which originally started at Te Atatu.
Oh, yeah.
They are a West club, but I don't believe they are linked to the Te Atatu Rugby League club anymore.
And the Roosters play in the Harbour?
Yes, they do. Roosters and Northcote on the shore. Definitely the two big clubs that have banged against each other for years and years. But to be fair, all of the clubs on the shore have grown, and there seems to be new rivalries all the time.
But that's what makes the theatre a sport, mate.
Yeah. He get his first out here, Northcote. 4 runs coming so far. Big 3-run home run to Caleb Dufty. Here's a hard hit ball. There's trouble to the fence, and boy, they haven't mucked around today, has HBC, mate. They've really started on fire, haven't they?
Oh, they have, mate. And I don't know if it had to do with his gold boots, mate, but what a great shot there, and he got to third base.
Hey,
I was going to say, mate.
off to the right start here, bud.
The view from here, and I look over at the lake. Hey, now, if the overseas viewers come in, they're no different, would they, Chopper?
No. I tell you what, that lake's fantastic for sailing. Fantastic for swimming across. Actually, normally, that's part of what is this one goes wide, and that'll allow another run to come in. So HBC now picked up.
Yeah, a little bit messy there, and the catcher just had a little fumble there and comes in for the home run.
They comes 5 now. Gonna check with our scorer at some stage. Oh, she's down there, chatting away. That's why. The wives club's down there, mate. Ariki Roxborough now. Step in to go to work. The top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 batters for this Hibiscus Coast are dangerous. Nothing against the next 3, but their job is to get on base for those top 6 for sure.
Tell me, Chopper, this batter's coming the other way, so does that change it for the pitcher, mate? Does it change your style of pitch?
I think it does. Like, if you see someone standing on one side of the plate, then the other side of the plate, straight after them, that can sometimes be challenging for a pitcher. Swing and miss on the outside edge. I'm just going to get the scoreboard updated when I can, get a hold of scoreboard operator, make sure that we're up to that. 2 and 2 to count. Got a good umpiring crew with this one. Mike McCall behind the dish. Bridget Baker, he's out at first. 4-man crew tonight. Tasha Ray Nash and Simon Lindsay rounds out the crew working the game tonight. Full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Hibiscus Coast played quite a number of runs to start with. And a little change of pace. And finally, Nigel, Northcote get it out.
Come on, Northcote.
It's early in the game. 7 innings match now. 45. You can see a replay of that one. And of course, Northcote will get the bat again in the bottom of, the top of the second innings. This one fouls back. Jesse Bridge now. Beautiful evening, as you mentioned, here this evening. Lights are on here at Rosedale Park. Really lucky, Nige, in the sense that, mate, they had a big upgrade here back in 2013. They hosted the Men's World Cup. As we see the strikeout, that'll do the innings. We'll come back to that chat about the Men's World Cup. A long innings here, and it is Hibiscus Coast that'll run out leaders in the first innings. We'll update the score for you when we come back. But more action to come. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, here at Rosedale Park on North Shore. The Coasters are leading Northcote. Oh, I think he's finished. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Great to have you along here. Got that scoreboard updated for you. It's 5-0 here. Hibiscus Coast leading going into the top of the second innings. Mate, we were just talking a little bit before about
World Cup.
Yeah, the World Cup that they had here that helped to build this facility that we're sitting in at Rosedale Park. Fantastic. 2013, they won the hosting rights for the Men's World Cup. Fantastic week of competition, like 10 days or something. I don't know. I don't think I was sober for either of them, to be honest with you, Big Nige.
Well, I got to say, just since I'm a young fella, what am I, 56 now? You know, Rosedale Park's always been known as the home of North Harbour softball.
Yeah.
And what a great facility, mate.
Yeah, it sure is. Big grandstand, 500-seater.
Oh, mate, there's about 10,000 here tonight, isn't there?
And the...
or am I drinking too much? It's seen double.
I think both. But of course, they got the diamonds all done and everything, and TV lights installed. And yeah, it's a great legacy that has been left behind after that World Cup, that's for sure. So the organising committee back in 2013, thank you for your service to the great game of softball. Top of the second innings here. Northcote need to pick up their action as far as run production is concerned after giving up 5 in the bottom of the first innings. And it'll be young Cole Fuller that'll lead off, followed by Jen Lee Murray and Kyle Tonkin. 1, 2, and 3.
I mean, how good is this for these young fellas to be playing on a TV game And especially for the young fella that came from Canada, 2
Yeah.
weeks here,
Yeah.
and his parents are already home watching him play.
Yeah, no, it is cool. Without a doubt.
Fantastic. You're doing a great job here, Chopper. You and your team, mate.
You've got a great team here for sure. But that's the beauty of broadcasting and live streaming, isn't it? As we see Fuller go down on strikes. Chance to reach the world or reach next door. You really don't know how far it goes sometimes, but it's amazing how many people do tune in to watch. So one away here.
Where's the weirdest place that you've seen someone tune in from, mate? You've got Antarctica or anything like that?
No, we definitely have had Antarctica. We've got a few of those, actually. Oi.
Oh, what's happening there?
This kid, I tell you what, is hilarious. His name's Journey Lee Murray, and he's one of those kids where you don't want to put him in a box. You know, you don't want to make him be like everyone else.
Yep.
He's just got all the flair. Sometimes he's amazing. Sometimes he's amazingly bad, but always entertaining.
Mate, you're talking Dennis Rodman there,
Yeah.
aren't you? Right away. Yep. Be your own self, boy. Good on you.
Yeah, exactly. Be yourself. I coached him for a rep team. It was like under 13s, a few years back now. Anyway, we get to Palmerston was where the event was. Big pitch on the outside edge. We get to Palmy, Nige, and he comes up to me, and I'm like, right, boys, get your gloves. He's like, got my, yeah? Do we have to bring our gloves? Only if you want to play. I didn't even pack his gloves. I didn't think he needed to. How's that one off?
Oh, classic.
Ended up pulling a few strings, got him a glove so he can play it for the weekend.
You can't beat a team trip.
Yeah.
Within the culture and the spirit that it builds is massive. And as you said, mate, this kid's got a lot of character to him.
Yeah. I got a lot of time for him. A lot of time. Pulls this one up the middle. There you go.
There you go. Gonna go to second? No.
Well, you look at that. There's a perfect example of this kid. First couple of pitches, he didn't look like he was going to hit the ball at all, and then bang.
He's the enigma, mate. He's just, you don't know what's going to happen.
Robert, do I need to bring my glove?
It's all right. I had a team trip. I won't mention the player's name, but we were going down for Ballpark Cup on a domestic flight. And he said, I forgot my passport. And I said, mate, how are you going to get on?
How are you going to get on?
Yeah.
Oh, no. And did he bite?
Oh, he did, mate. He panicked. And I said, look, I'll sort it out later, mate. And then it got worse, mate. We went to Queenstown on a team trip, and everyone had their skis, and he saw all these big long things on the luggage thing, and he goes, why has everyone bought their pool cues? And I said, sorry? All the pool cues. And I said, oh, mate, didn't you know Queenstown's the capital of pool in the world? He goes, oh, bro, I should have bought my pool cue. As I said, I won't mention your name, but I'm tempted to, bro.
I'm tempted to. Next time you go skiing, you might want to use one of those pool cues to help you get around the mountain.
I think I'm a toboggan now, mate.
Fair enough.
Just sit on, put on my bum and go down.
Yeah. Top of the second innings. Northcote going to run into second base here. That's young Lee Murray. Enigma, as you call him. Kyle Tompkin now, the catcher for Northcote. Followed by Asher Manu and a new player from British Columbia, Canada, Isaiah Mahil.
I don't expect you to know stats off by heart, mate.
No.
But how long's HBC going for?
Yeah, no, I'll make it up. Don't worry.
Yeah?
Yep,
If in doubt?
full count. I have no idea. None whatsoever, to be honest with you. No, but if I was to take a guess, boy, maybe 30, something like that, 40, in that type of realm. If I was any good at
Because they've got
Chat GDP.
I think they've got a diamond up at
Yeah, they have up on the coast.
Up at
Yep.
Orewa, and
Yeah.
I think at one stage they were based in the Raiders League Club, or they had meetings there anyway.
Yeah. Actually, the president's here, so but I haven't ever spoken to him about why aren't you working more with the Raiders Rugby League Club? Hibiscus Coast Rugby League Club. I mean, the club's well established, got a player base already. It's the opposite code, i.e. winter, summer.
Yeah.
And it's a chance to complement each other. Kids can come play softball in the summer. Kids can go and play league in the winter.
Yeah. I suppose they have a big tag sort of following up there too, up at the Raiders. Ooh.
Yes, of course. Yeah, tag's another sport. There's tons of them. I know my particular club is Northcote, and we combine with Glenfield Rugby League Club and have done for years.
Mighty Greyhounds.
Yeah. So kids go back and forth, without a doubt. And each prize given at the end of the year is like, have you registered for rugby league at the Greyhounds? And at the softball, at the rugby league prize given at the end of the year, have you registered for softball?
Well, why wouldn't you, mate?
Yeah.
And then the clubhouses get the benefit out of
Exactly.
it.
Exactly. Down to first basis, you saw went Tompkins and Asher Manu. I talked about that young kid. I said Dufty before he hit the home run that he's going to play for New Zealand one day.
Yep.
This kid here, he's probably a couple of years younger than Dufty. He'll play for New Zealand too, this kid.
The batter at the moment?
Yeah, Asher Manu. And I don't know if it's going to be for softball league or rugby, but this kid's going to play for New Zealand at some stage, for sure.
I love it, mate. I love it when you can, throw. But as I said, and I've done it with scouting and rugby league, and as long as the kids keep their, head on their head and make good decisions off the field, as such. It's hard at this age, with life's decisions, but geez, when they got some talent, the best thing they can do is just surround themselves with good people, Chopper. And that's like you said when you went on your team with the young fella, the Enigma, building relationships with those young boys and making them become the men they are.
It is indeed. Well, here is our first look at the batter's box for the Canadian Isaiah Mahil. He will step into the batter's box. Looks like he can hit.
He's got shoulders on him.
Isn't he?
What age is he, mate?
I have no idea. I've never met him yet, Nigel. Obviously, this is the oldest you can be in this grade is 18. It's going to be that or less. Closest I can get for you right now.
Wow. Put one back to Canada, right?
Yeah. There's a swing, looking to try and get it on a jet plane back to Vancouver.
Yeah. He's eager, mate. He wants a piece of it.
Yeah. Not uncommon for your first game in the foreign country that you try to make a little bit of a mark. Wish him the best of luck. Rise ball outside, runners will advance. So 2 runners in scoring position now. 2 outs though. But a single here from Isaiah. All drive in 2 runs for Northcote. 5. It'll get them within 3. Top of the order up next. Rise ball inside, and Juani says, "Kia ora, ka kite," and thanks for coming, as he will take care of Mohel here. Well, that's what happens when you throw yourself in the fire. Kiwis, they're going to lift as well, Nige.
Oh, exactly. And beautiful pitch in there.
It is indeed, and that'll do us through 1.5 complete here. More action to come. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves a good one. The Coasters. Watch out, Nigel. The Coasters are leading 5 runs to 0.
best every day of the week. Better than all the rest, we let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Until our top. All the best throwbacks.
It's fast, it's furious. It is Friday night softball here at the North Harbour Softball Association. Great to have you along for it. Hibiscus Coast, they jumped out to the lead 5 runs to 0 in the bottom of the first innings. They've kept Northcote scoreless through 2 offensive innings. We'll find out how this one plays out as we continue to work on through it. I'm Jason Gerbes, aka Chopper. Great to have you along for it. And my mate, Big Nige, is in the house. Nigel Rattray. Mate, we've only just started. What do you think so far?
Oh, mate, I'm absolutely loving it, mate. It's it's great to probably see this grade too. Like, let's face it, these kids are the next step before they get to the big stuff. And their game's developing, but they're just about there. And welcome to Aotearoa, to our pitcher.
Indeed, welcome to Aotearoa. Isaiah Mahill. Tries to put a little bit extra on that one, on the outside edge. Yeah, Mahill. M-A-H-I-L. Mahill, reckon?
Don't ask me, mate.
Okay.
I've got 3 years of fifth form.
That means you're really good at it by that after 3 years.
Mate, I was at school longer than the teachers.
I was too, but it was the detentions that kept me there. Hard throw in the hole, and Gerbes takes care of business there to get the first out. And I think that's what we're wanting to see from Mahill. And I like the coach has sent him back out there for another innings work. 5-0, normally you would change a pitcher. It's his first game in New Zealand. Put him back out, let the team work behind him. What do you think?
Well, mate, I think it's a great play by the coach here because, let's face it, he just had a bat too and he got struck out. And so keep his confidence up. Put him out there again. He knows he can do better. And then he received. I've lost for words here,
Yeah,
mate. But he did the job. He got the job done.
Exactly, did the job. You did right,
the faith of the coach,
Yep.
mate. And I think it's a very good play by the coach here, keeping the confidence. Good.
We were talking a little bit off the air about exactly the reasons doing that. Confidence is one. Building. It's the beginning of the season, right? It's not the World Cup today. Yeah, and any season's not going to be decided over one small portion of one game, is it?
No, that's right.
Nick Lanigan, the head coach of Northcote, fine young man, player, the premier player himself, giving back to the game.
Well, another thing, dear Chopper, is surely a pitcher and a catcher sort of build a relationship there. Is that true? Like for the messages or whatever from the catcher?
Yeah, they sure do. And the longer they are out there together, the better that bond becomes, right?
Yeah, because then the catcher's going to sort of understand the pitcher's style a little bit better.
Strengths and weaknesses.
Geez, I almost sound as though I know what I'm talking about.
Almost.
Yeah, not quite.
Great to have on Nigel Rattray joining us from Hibiscus Coast, but the rugby league club, the Raiders, here joining us this evening. A chance to have his expertise and commentary joining us here on the softball for his first time in the booth for softball, but I'm sure it'll be the first of many to come. Thank you, my man.
Oh, cup over.
Wani now. Top of the order. Is this one. Good young batter is Hawani. I don't know if you caught much of the baseball this year, but this Shohei Ohtani guy, the Japanese guy for the Dodgers, basically is the best player out there.
I watched that, mate.
Yeah,
Yep.
pitches and hits. Well, this kid, Wairangi Hawani, he's pitching for the team and he's leading off batting as well. Maybe he's the Ohtani of Hibiscus Coast.
Oh, mate, what cracks me up with these, you Yanks and they say it's a world champs.
It's one team from out of the States.
Yeah,
so.
and it's between themselves.
Yeah.
And yet a Japanese player is the best player. Actually, funny you said that. I was just watching last night. I just tuned in for the Boston Red Sox, that documentary on Netflix. And a lot of those guys, they chew the old chewing tobacco.
Yeah, they sure do.
And is that just like a cultural thing there? And
Hundred-
you don't get that in softball, do you? Just
It's
a bit of
illegal. It's illegal in this country to chew chewing tobacco. Like
I was going to say, just the old juicy fruit chewing gum. Will do.
yeah. To be fair, it still comes to New Zealand, but you have to bring it in your luggage type thing. But I think it's the reason why it's illegal.
What is the go
It's
on it?
tobacco, right? It's
Yeah, but-
tobacco, and you're chewing it, and so it's the same as smoking a packet, I suppose, or whatever the case is. But it's supposed to give you a tingle. I tried it once or something. I didn't like it, but it is that culture. It's a baseball culture of
It is,
chewing it and spitting it out and all sorts of stuff. I like juicy fruit.
When was the last time you had juicy fruit, mate?
Yeah, fair enough. I haven't had one for a while.
You start on the traditional PK.
Yeah,
and then you head
bubble
into-
gum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bubble gum or whatever
No,
it's
that's
called.
Hubba Bubba.
Oh, okay, Hubba Bubba. Fair enough. Oh, I like grape Hubba Bubba. Oi. And you got better bubbles out of Hubba Bubba.
Oh, you did, mate.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that was the first. That was a breakthrough.
Was. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Top of the second innings here. Colotti now up to bat.
Getting his rhythm now.
Yeah, well, we saw him retire the first two batters. Ground out to shortstop and then a strikeout. Went through 9 batters in the first innings, did the Canadian Mahill. And there he finishes it off. 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I'm happy for the kid, mate.
Same.
I'll tell you.
Same.
And you know what? The coach threw the confidence in him, and he's come out. And let's face it, he's been here for 2 weeks. Probably only had 3 trainings, 4 at the most. The team, and he's building that relationship with the catcher. So great effort.
You did right. Mahill comes out. 9 batters in the first innings, only 3 in the second. We've got ourselves a good one going forward, guaranteed. Keep watching. 5-0. Coast lead.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resine have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resine colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project. With creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resine to get the job done.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here. Top of the third innings. Northcote trail by 5 here against a very strong Hibiscus Coast side here. They scored their 5 runs in the first innings. Did Hibiscus Coast. And top of the order, Mason Reid. He leads them off with a single to right field. And there's still plenty of time to go in this game, Big Nige. An hour and 45 time limit match, or 7 innings, whichever we get to first. But feels like with a 5-0 deficit, Northcote need to start rolling soon.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, there's a stage that a coach would just say, you know, keep calm and all this, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like the word take some risks at all, but they've got to get some numbers on the board, and but don't have to be stupid about it.
I think sometimes you'll know from your years of sport, across all sorts of sport, that sometimes it might be the drop goal or the 1-pointer or whatever. You just need to get started, don't you?
Absolutely, and then that is when you do look at your big play players.
Yeah.
Like experience is everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can be young and enthusiastic, but it's the kid with the level head that's probably going to be the one that brings it through, mate. You know, you go back in the Andrew Johns days or something like that, and he's a guy, he takes the ball on, or Nathan Clary, and then chooses his time, but he always looks relaxed.
One comes back, and Jackson Gerbes here.
So you're saying, what, 120 for a
Yeah, around about that.
and what would that be for a senior?
They're just gonna check here. Sorry, Nigel. The batter's asked, was that a foul ball? It's the third strike, but if it's a foul ball, they'll reset. So the umpires might just take a quick look at it ourselves. Here. Might have got to that one. And the umpires have pulled them out, and you'll just see here. It's got to click the bat, Nige. I think that might have just skidded through.
Well, they can use this as the bunker if they want their... right, they just come up and we can...
Yeah, we gotcha. It'll cost you the odd amber fluid bottle or two.
Yep. Line red, and I'll tell you what you want.
Cooper Watson now. Step in to go to work. One away of the third innings. You were talking about Andrew Johns before, rugby league, mate. How good was the Pacific Championship this year?
Oh, mate, that was unreal.
Wow.
Our house was full. Obviously back in the Kiwis and you know, Kieran Fawn for his last game. But, you know, the game itself.
Hard hit ball. That'll skid through the 5-6 hole. Looking to turn the corner is Reed. And Watson will take second base as well.
Yeah.
You talked about pushing the boundaries a little, or pushing the limit. Northcote now starting to do it.
Well, that was great for him even to get to second base. Then he backed himself and put on a bit of urgency, slides in. He took his time actually before he went. He had a cup of tea.
Yeah. One of those ones, you don't make it there in time, they can tag you and you're out. And you don't want to give away an out. That's the last thing you want to do. But you also want to apply some pressure. Now Northcote with two runners in scoring position. The infield comes in, trying to defend the runner scoring at home. But a big opportunity here for Northcote. Pitch fouls back. Fletcher Irvine. The youngsters of the team, I think he's only 14 or 15 at the most.
Oh, goodness me.
No,
It's a great experience for the kid, eh?
prize ball's been good out of Wani today. Notice that so far. One down here. Fouls back, stays alive in our bat. Cole Fuller, the second baseman, waiting on deck for an opportunity. He's the son of Craig Fuller, stalwart out of Glenfield Greyhounds Club. Wasn't a very good player. Oi. Well, no, actually, I think when he was younger, he wasn't a bad player. Boy, he became a very, very average Masters.
Oh, look, the Greyhounds, they were my rival club when I played for Northcote. Glenfield were always our rivals, but to this day, you know, Chris Wilkinson and a lot of guys were good mates.
Hard hit ball from Irvine. That'll punch in 1 and 2 with ease for Northcote. And looking to turn it into a triple. Oh, and it skids through. That's a bit of luck to finish off the hat. The young Fletcher Irvine, how good. 5 runs to 2.
Well, I tell you, Chopper, he split the defence there. It's right in the middle there. He's coming around. Then he chooses to head for the third. And lucky for him that there was a little fumble there. Came in. Third baseman didn't quite get it. He stumbles in for the third. So, yeah, great hit there. Well, as we said, a little bit of patience. And now we've got a ball game on our hands.
I think some good base running too. Like if Fletcher Irvine doesn't turn around second base, the third baseman thought he's coming. I've got it, and then the ball bounces and he couldn't stop it. You know, not saying you panic in those situations, but if you apply a bit of pressure, sometimes, just sometimes, it can make magic.
I was actually wondering myself. I go, oh, when is there a stage that he's thinking, hang on, I'm not going to get there.
Yeah.
But for him, luckily the third baseman didn't take it.
Young Cole Fuller now, son of the Field Greyhounds Masters. Waterboy. Right? no, I shouldn't say. He's a good mate of mine. Actually, best mate. Here on the shore. Good fun to go away with, is Craig. Tell you. Oi. We did the Masters League trip to the Gold Coast.
Hey, mate, what happens on tour?
Yeah, I know. Have you done that one, though?
We've done Runaway Bay in the Masters trip. We've done that about quite a few.
That was good fun, mate. He. I'm not going to tell you too much about it, but he, on our way to the airport here in Auckland, he's like, you got to pull over, man. I think I'm having a heart attack. And so we had to stop at a dairy to get him quickies or something, indigestion, something like that. Anyway, we get on the plane, go over, play the rugby league. And then we were going from the Gold Coast and then going straight to the grand final in Sydney afterwards, way home. And he gets crook and, like, goes to the hospital, doesn't come to Sydney. I was like, how good are you?
What a start to his trip, thinking he's having a heart attack.
I know. All he needed was quickies.
Yeah. You wouldn't get that at the Raiders, mate.
No.
It was vodka or bourbon, mate.
Fair enough. That's a good antidote for indigestion, that's for sure. And young Fuller here, there, shows his dad how it's done. Down to first base he goes, and now Northcote within 2 runs here.
Well, mate, this game's just closed up nicely here. Gets a piece of it, easily gets to first base, but more importantly, gets the home run there. So we close it up, 5-3, 2-point ball game.
2-point ball game. The Enigma, Jenny Lee Murray.
I like the Enigma, mate.
Yeah.
Look at him, he's so relaxed. He's going to sleep.
You don't know whether he is going to actually go to sleep or he's going to do something amazing. You just don't know, mate.
Oh, mate.
And you could get both in this game.
He's my favourite player at the moment, mate. I love the Enigma.
Jenny Lee Murray.
He doesn't even know what he's doing.
Yeah, how's the defense supposed to know? And he doesn't know. Big swing. Strong pitch on the outside edge.
That's too short. It's been a little bit longer. He would have got it.
Number 1 strike. The one away. 1 runner on here for Northcote. Pitcher's pitch on the outside edge. The doctor ordered. Yeah, nicely done. Ends this one inside.
Do you think Hibiscus, the coach, will be panicking at this stage when letting a few runs sort of get away on them?
I think luckily these 2 teams got 2 very, very good coaches. Already Nick Lanigan for Northcote's side.
So they'll just let the boys just keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
And just keep them calm.
On the outside edge, real close. Tino Tata. Very close. The kid coach for Hibiscus Coast, Des Warman. He's been around a long time, mate. He understands the game inside and out. Definitely not one to panic this.
Now listen, when I turned up in my car, I thought, why is no one parking at the front here? Then I just saw that foul ball and I realised why, mate. So,
Yeah.
so I parked 2 rows back, mate.
So the Hummer has got a couple of rows back, is it?
Yeah.
All right. Outside set here. I'm going to whip him on the outside edge. Full count. And it is a little wide. And the Enigma,
Yeah,
Murray.
But mate, we're just talking about the Kiwi Samoa. I just want to
Yeah.
touch on that
Boy,
again.
what a series.
What a game. But you know what the fantastic thing is, and we're talking about young fellas here, is now that was experience with young players coming through. And that
Yeah.
was on both sides, mate. That
Yes.
was, and let's say, Matu Matonga too, they're on top of their game too. So rugby league's in a very good place,
Isn't
mate.
it?
But it shows you with experience and youth. And, geez, I'm excited about our Kiwis in the next few
Mate,
years
the
because we got young fellas
Kiwis
coming through.
bench was so strong in that Pacific Championship. Yeah,
Oh, and by the way, mate, I don't know if I told you, but next year,
yeah.
it's the Warriors' year, mate. It's our year.
Yeah. One of them will be, mate. One of them will be.
Well,
I didn't-
I went to the grand final, mate.
Did you go to the first one?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't get to go to that one.
And,
Went to the second one. And 11, I think it was, eh?
well, I was lucky enough to be with the 20s on this. I was
Oh,
actually,
were you?
Yeah, I was scout and helped Dean Bell and
Oh, not
the
winger.
managing team there. So
Not the winger then.
no, I did a hamstring, mate.
Now tell me, because I can't remember. I was there. Maybe a little hazy, but I was there. There were 3 games, 3 grand finals in a row on grand final day there.
That's right.
And the Warriors won all 3.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Which
the
one was the 20s?
So
Were they the first or the second grand final?
they were the first grand final.
Okay.
And, hang on. Geez, now you got me.
One of them.
And the reserve grade, unfortunately, they were just much off their game on that one. And, they came in firing throughout the year. And then on the big stage for the big boys, unfortunately, couldn't quite get over the line there.
That was an amazing trip, man.
Well, the grand final against the Roosters, mate, was fantastic until Villasandi put the hit on Fittler, and then the Roosters got the upper end.
Strike out on the outside edge, taking care of business with Swani. When he's needed it today, he's been able to lift at times, hasn't he? The pitcher for Hibiscus.
Oh, absolutely. So how many pitches do a team usually carry in a game, mate?
Yeah, it varies from club to club. Young Asher Manu now steps in to go to work. Some of them will just run with 1, depending on the age group. But in general, I think most clubs will at least want to have 2 pitchers in a club, in a team, so that they both get work. You're not relying on one person. You don't put too much pressure on one. And these kids are developing, as you talked about in the beginning. Oh, tag.
Oh, nice.
And that'll do the third out there.
Look at that. That's positioning right there, isn't it, mate?
It sure is indeed. But that'll do the top of the third innings. And it's not before Northcote. They say, guess what? We ain't done here. We are not done. They will pick up in the innings 3 runs here. We've got a 2-run ball game. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Friday night softball's good. 2-run game. Oh, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, oh boy, the top of the innings was a beauty for Northcote. Hibiscus Coast, though, they want to answer right back, and they've done that already. The first batter, Richard Tadude Murray, takes a pitch and dunks it just into the outfield. Big Nigel Rattray joining us. Mate, they call that a Texas Leaguer. I don't know why, but they do.
Yeah, he split the lads in and managed to get on to second base nicely.
Hibiscus Coast leaking 3 runs in the top of the third. Of course, important in any code, you'd know, Nige. When you give some points, you want to try and get them back straight away, don't you?
Yeah, exactly, mate.
Momentum.
And that's it, mate. If you give away some points, don't drop your head, mate.
Yeah.
You know, just keep your head up,
Yeah.
keep positive, because that's when you're putting your head down, mate, you're taking risks that you probably shouldn't do. So
Just overthrow and drop ball. That's a
Yes.
trick play, maybe.
yeah, 2 sort of sloppy sort of pitches there now, mate. So
Yeah.
hopefully he's not getting too desperate and knowing that a man's on third,
Well, we talked
trying too hard.
about this batting lineup, and the top 6 are dangerous, especially Tadude batting now, and it was Dufty that is batting right now with that 3-run home run back in the first innings, and the McCabe Davis up next. They are trouble with a capital T.
Well, Dufty's obviously coming in with confidence, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, knowing that he had a good hit before.
Good challenge here for the right-handed hurler out of British Columbia, Canada, Isaiah Mahill. Over the top. One of those players, the pitcher uses a face mask. I like it, you know, safety first. I don't see it very often in men's softball. We had another Canadian kid, Nick Need, I think his name was, that had it. I like Nigel, that safety is paramount first. Coming home on a missed throw, and it comes out of the glove, and he is safe at home. Regathered on the missed throw to the field and just couldn't hold on to it, Nigel, at home plate by the looks.
Yeah, I just wonder if he was a bit casual here.
That one gets away.
Yeah.
Picked up alertly by the shortstop. The throw would have been bang, bang at home plate. Quite stick it. So, Hibiscus Coast, they do get that run back straight away. 6 runs to 3 now. Carlos McCabe Davis, starting catcher for Hibiscus. Back to the screen. Balancing act here. The runner at third base again, Hibiscus. Pull down the line, that'll go foul. And it looks like to me they had that conversation in the dugout, Nigel, that they felt they needed to answer right back, didn't they?
Oh, absolutely, mate, and they got the points on the board.
One so far. Another one just 60 feet away at third base. 6 runs to 3 here. Bottom of the third innings. 9 batters came through the batter's box in the first innings from Hibiscus. Just the 3 in the second. Now with no outs.
Gonna have a swing, mate. Gonna try and get the third home.
Inside out swing and a catch. Looking to play with 3. Just back of the nick of time. Well, heads up play by the first baseman, Cooper Watson.
Yeah, great work by the first baseman. Fires it in there to third base.
So one away now. Still runner to cash in at third base.
But I noticed on the other games too, you got the first baseman. He's quite a tall lad. A first baseman always quite tall.
Can be.
Because I saw it in the game before. So
Yeah, no, they definitely can be. Like if they got range. So yeah, being a tall with long arms or levers.
yeah, put a giraffe
Makes
out
sense.
there.
Yeah, definitely. I think in a Premier Men's division, it's normally reserved for the guy who's a little more grey hairs than everyone else, because it's the least athletic spot normally. Time called here. So we see the outfield down yonder. The pitcher warming up for Northcote. It's like tying a jury is just turning his arm over. So back into the action now. Joseph Hill here for HBC. Catches him swinging through on that one. Now, you've seen a lot of young players play sport. What do you think is the key to a young man or woman becoming a good athlete?
Well, mate, it's easy for me to say now, and did I do it myself? No, but it is about your mental discipline, mate.
Yeah.
It really is. It is like going to the doing a run around the block and doing those extras, and darn well if you're a pitcher, you got to do your work, but you got to work on what your weakness is and not your strength too. And I think that's the biggest thing for. Well, any advice I could give to a young fella is, number one, enjoy that you're playing sport. That's always got to be, and you got to enjoy it. Don't enjoy it, you shouldn't be doing it. But I'd just say, mate, do your extras and make sure you're giving it everything, and be happy that you're playing the game, whatever it is. Like I love all team sports, Chopper, and I've made lifelong friends through team sports.
Yeah.
And these are your best days. This is
They are,
a
aren't
halcyon years for these kids here,
Yep. Yeah, well, take these kids playing with a Canadian chap from British Columbia.
Yeah, and they're on TV.
You've got a chance to make a friend with someone from a different part of the world, and who knows, maybe one day you end up over there, and I'm sure his family or whānau will take you in and show you around, or whatever the case is. So, yeah, exciting time. Xavier Haddon now. Substitute player in for Hibiscus Coast. Swing and a miss, and the runner will trot down to second base. Northcote didn't want to bar of him, did they?
No, there was an easy trot for him. I got to admit, there's one thing you'd probably really work on in this game is your leg speed, your first 10 metres off the block.
Yeah. That one clips the outside edge. And that'll be a strikeout. I don't think the batter was too happy. Neither was the umpire after the batter said to him politely how good a call that was on the outside edge dodge. I didn't see the player flap his arms up and down or anything. Just politely said.
Just a humble guy, mate.
Yeah.
Just a humble player. Good on you, boy.
No, he got the strike zone. It's just it's 20 feet wide now.
Yeah. But hey, let's face it, what umpire ref goes, oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll change my mind.
Yeah, let me do that for you. Let me change that right now. 2 down. I do like that about the great players in sport. How they don't let outside factors get the better of them. Coming now on the throw. And he will score. Dufty's had a good day today. 3-run home run earlier. Now works his way around after a walk to score again here for Hibiscus. 7 runs to 3 now.
Yeah, the pressure's back on now. Getting that just showing that they can still get the runs on the board.
3 runs scored by Northcote in the top of the third innings, 2 by the Coasters in the bottom of the third now. Are they finished? We'll find out. Jesse Bridge, right fielder. Be followed by Ben Smith. Then back to the dangerous top of the order for this Hibiscus Coast team.
So I was talking to you before, Chopper, just saying how great it looks out here, and the lighting, the field, everything. It looks fantastic out here tonight, mate.
Yeah, they, like I say, the organising committee that put together the park upgrade way back in 13. A fantastic job. This is hit hard. Oh, the enigma. Junie Lee Murray ranges around and don't know if he was going to catch that, but as always, he gets it done.
He's the enigma, mate. He had a little cup of tea and then thought, hang on, I'll go over there.
Hang on.
Take that and I'll...
Hang on, he says.
Yeah, I don't know, a little swagger back to the dugout.
Well, we'll swag our way along. Hibiscus Coast, they tag on 2 to answer Northcote's 3 in the third innings. Top of 4th coming up next. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Great to have you along here for this Friday night matchup between Hibiscus Coast and Northcote. That is the Coasters leading 7 runs to 3 here, top of the 4th innings. Bit of a slow start to this game with the amount of batters coming up to the batter's box. Only into the 4th innings, and we've been going for an hour and 18 minutes, maybe just a little smidge under. Now 45 games, so we've still got plenty of time left in this one. And Hibiscus Coast, how important was that they answered right back? Big Nige.
Absolutely, mate. It's just about applying pressure, mate. What do we say? Pressure makes diamonds, mate.
Pressure makes diamonds. Exactly.
But as we said, you don't want to panic, you know. Northcote know they're still in the game.
And it's the debut appearance of Isaiah Mahil. Batting now. Pitching for Northcote here this evening. Just want to give a shout out to his whānau or family back in British Columbia. If you're tuned in tonight, hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Feel free to leave a comment below. We get to see those comments. And let us know where you're watching from. And maybe a little tidbit or two about young Isaiah. We wouldn't mind that. Would be Big Nige.
No,
a bit
absolutely.
about this young man.
We need to know about him.
Yeah.
Him and the enigma.
Yeah.
Certainly got some good-sized shoulders on him there, Isaiah, so you can say he's got a bit of power behind him.
Sure does indeed. It's a successful walk down to first base. So lead-off runner on here for the Northcote. Here in the top of the 4th innings. Mason Reid now, the order. First pitch skids away. Mahill down to second base is close. Throw gets away though. He's got a strong arm at centre field, and boy, that one could have ended either way here, Nodge.
Well, he got to third base on 2 overthrows there, but he's got to pick that pace up a little bit, mate.
Also, wouldn't be bad if he slid once or twice too. Look, no sliding to two.
Yeah.
Right? Then,
Well, he doesn't want to get his pants dirty.
yeah. And then here, no, I'm not sliding it.
Yeah, as I said, there's got to be a bit more urgency in his game there.
He's around the third base, no outs.
Yeah. Certainly got to, if he's going to get home,
Yeah.
he's going to have to give it everything, mate.
I'll tell you what, I haven't met a Canadian who doesn't come in hard at home plate, mate. Hey, have you watched ice hockey?
The first game of ice hockey I saw live,
Yeah.
I was in Finland, mate, of all places.
Really?
Eh? Absolutely.
Wow.
And it was great.
Yeah.
Mate, me being a leaguey, I wanted to jump in the ring
Yeah.
straight away.
Well, because, in Canada, right, like, here I say it, rugby is the national sport here in this country. And so should be. I like the All Blacks. I do.
Don't start, mate.
I like the Kiwis too, though. So let's just keep it at that. But in Canada, man, the number one sport's ice hockey. 100%.
Yeah.
Maybe the Blue Jays tipped it towards baseball a little in the last kind of month, but it's ice hockey through and through. And those guys, man, they don't even need an excuse before they throw the gloves to the floor, and they are into it.
Oh, mate, and they got the biggest cup, the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Like the size of...
I don't know how they lift that thing.
We'll put it this way. If you have a drink out of it, you got to probably put a keg in it to fill it up.
Yeah. Okay, well, I like that part. So, time called here by Hibiscus Coast head coach, Des Warman, with no outs here, runners in the corners. I want to just make sure they've made a change in the field here for Hibiscus Coast, and making sure everyone gets into the paddock. I think that's second baseman is young Roman McCabe Davis, I believe. Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a pitching change. So Richard Tudude Murray will come on from first base to pitch. There's a round of applause for young Wairangi Hoani as he walks off the paddock. And boy, oh boy, a little something changing here, mate. Maybe the momentum shift that Northcote's been looking for here, Big Nodge.
Yeah, I'd say so, mate. I'm just having a look there, and the coach is having a talk to Sire. So trying to tell him how he's going to get home, mate. Get that extra point on the board.
Don't be afraid to slide. Like, once. At some stage.
But you never know, he might be telling them that. I don't think he's talking about the lotto numbers.
No. Look at that. Is it 50 million this weekend?
Oh, something 55, I think.
Wow. Wow. I haven't brought one ticket so far. My wife has been buying a couple, apparently.
Well, if she wins, mate, she might be your ex-wife. She might
Well,
be
that's.
off.
I wasn't going to say that, but yeah, if she wins, I don't know if I'll. Hey, you're not answering your phone. What's happened?
You do your softball. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. No, lovely. She's lovely lady. All right, Gerbes. Now young Jacko Gerbes up to bat. Runners in the corners. Struck out last at bat. Thought it was a foul tip. Sure will be wanting to make an amends here. And Northcote trail by 4 runs here. If young Jacko gets a big piece of one, it'll be a 1-run ball game. This one pops up. Shortstop is there. Nicely played by the shortstop. Pitch just at the top of the zone.
Well, I suppose at night time you can't have an excuse of the sun, the balls in the sun. Can you?
Yeah.
But have you played at night yourself, Chopper?
I used
Do
to.
the lights actually play a difference? Are they hard to sort of look into?
It depends. It depends on how the quality of the lights. If you're a place like here, it's perfect. But I always enjoyed playing at night, whatever the code. Something romantic about going to a sporting fixture, whether it's a rugby paddock or a league paddock or a softball diamond or whatever the case is. At night, mate, it's a theatre.
It is, mate. And the young fellas playing on the Friday.
Yeah.
The weekend's all theirs now. They'll come down tomorrow, down to Rosedale and support their mates. And
Oh, you'd think they'd probably pop around to Nan's and do the gardening for her or something.
oh, that'll happen.
Cooper Watson, good at bat last time. Drove that one to centre left field. Played it a couple of runs. One run for Northcote, I think. That's funny. So, Cooper Watson batting now is the son of the president or chairman, I'm not too sure what they call him these days, mate, of the Glenfield Rugby League Club, Simon Watson.
I've met Simon.
Yeah. And he says, I'll come next time to be the second colour. There's way too much Raiders chat, he says.
Bloody greyhound, barking away.
Up the hounds. Mind you, mate, I don't want to bring up any old wounds, but did the Raiders go undefeated this year until the grand final? Was it pretty much like that?
Oh, you're a bugger saying that, aren't you, mate? And you know I commentated that game. Put it this way, all three of my teams made the grand final and all three lost. So
Wow, what a play.
but,
Fantastic. Sorry, Nige. The shortstop here, Joseph Hill, has to make a backhanded play. A run will come in to score for Northcote. Well, that's a tough play right there.
well, mate, the ball just about hit his hand.
Yeah. yeah. Simply outstanding. Yeah, you're right. You had three clubs playing in the grand final for rugby league this year, mate.
And it was my birthday and they all lost.
Yeah, oh, yeah, it was your birthday, too.
I'm sure you done that on purpose, Chopper.
No, but were the Raiders undefeated or were they just top of the table?
They were undefeated for the year, mate.
Undefeated.
As you say, it all comes down. It was a
Great grand final. Raiders had a good team last year, man. They had a very good team, didn't they?
I'm still hurting from it.
Okay, all right.
There was a
Move
referee
on.
decision I want to move on from, okay?
Move on, Chopper, move on. But no, they did. They did. What's the fullback's name? Was it Corey?
Corey, mate.
Yeah, man, I like him. I refereed a game up there during the season. What was this year or last year? I can't remember. I did a bit of that in the winter as well. And he was playing. And even as a referee, I was like, I'm impressed. He's a good player. This one down the line.
He played for the Auckland. He made a few of the boys there played for the Auckland side there.
Nice.
So, yeah, and well deserved.
Yeah. Yeah, no, look, I'm sure the heartbreak of losing a grand final is not great, but the season they put on for that club and the joy that club got throughout the whole season, mate, what a season to remember.
Well, mate, what they pride themselves on is trying to, get the young ones and develop them.
Yeah. On outside, so Teruded, that's the job done. Comes in, leaks one run, but the pitching change does work. Only one comes in. It is 7 runs to 4 as we head to the bottom of the 4th innings. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Got ourselves a good one. Hibiscus Coast, Nigel Rattray from the Raiders, Chopper from the Greyhounds. Northcote, trail by 3.
We're going to have Māori getting ownership rights recognised in the Taku Taimwana.
So they created legislation, foreshore and CBD.
How can you allow this to happen in the 21st century?
What it is the same old faces, the Ken Mears, the Harawira families, the haters and wreckers.
It's about time we started looking to a new future.
What he can do in 50,000 turn up.
Well, g'day koutou, no mai, hara mai, and welcome back here to Rosedale Park on a beautiful summer's evening here. Tight matchup, under 17-19 boys division. Northcote in the field taking on Hibiscus Coast. I'm Jason Gerbes, aka Chopper, and joining me in commentary throughout this one. My mate from rugby league, but also played a couple of games for the Northcote Soccer Club in the day. Nigel, Big Nige Rattray.
I don't think we'll call it playing.
Okay.
I attended. I think Jack Howell tried his best with me, and yeah, I enjoyed the fellowship of my teammates.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm sure they enjoyed spending time with you too, my friend. Fantastic to have you along here with us.
Good to be here, brother.
Yeah, really is. That one just comes back to the screen. Young substitute player that came into the game into second base, young Roman McKay Davis, and I don't know his age, Nige, but boy, oh boy, he doesn't look 15 at all.
No.
Let alone 19.
No, I'm not asking for his ID, mate. So once again here, Chopper, tell me, for a pitcher, is it hard when a shorter player comes in to, they've obviously got to drop the ball a little bit lower? Or?
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, the smaller the strikes, the harder it is to hit it. But I like kids like that young Roman. I know he struck out, but I like those kids, they get it and they know they're short. It's hard for them to throw them a strike, but they go to try to hit the ball. Kids that come out and just, I'll just wait to get a walk. No, they're bugger that.
Oh, mate, that young fellow that just got struck out, he's got to be so proud of himself.
Yeah.
He's coming up here. The boys are obviously a lot older than him, and he's given it a crack. And he'll live off this experience, mate.
He sure will indeed. Great to have him along with the Raiders this season. Calvin Wickenden now steps in. Another substitution into the game for Hibiscus Coast. Des Woman head coach getting his full roster into the game. The last game we got up to the 7th innings, I think. Pick up by third base. The bounce, though. And he'll be safe at first base because of it. There's a good example, mate. Keep on going. You never know, right?
Exactly right, mate. Play to the whistle.
Yeah, play the whistle. Oh, coming in a little bit late there on that replay. Oh, well. It's a good run by young Calvin. I'll bring up the bat now. Kieran Colotti. Starting third baseman for... Keep on wanting to say the Raiders.
I'll send them the PDF of the logo, mate. They can get it on there.
Has Hibiscus Coast Raiders Rugby League Club ever thought about doing the Viking clap?
It's funny you said that, mate.
Yeah.
I just said it the other day to my cousin who's up there, and I said, mate, they've got to start doing the clap.
Viking clap, yeah.
Absolutely.
Such a catchy thing for the Canberra Raiders.
Wouldn't that be an experience to hear that? I think it's fantastic when you watch the Canberra Raiders and seeing the clap there.
There is a question mark, though. Are the Hibiscus Coast Raiders Rugby League Club fans coordinated enough to clap hands? Or
was that Simon asking that question?
pitch comes through and he'll take that for an out. So 2 away here. Yeah, Simon, got one for you, mate. Yep. Richard Tiruri Murray, he's been good today for HBC. Dangerous Caleb Dufty behind him. Going to give a pass mark to Isaiah Mahill here. Roughed up in the first innings, to be fair. 9 batters, 5 runs. And, not a horror start, but not far off it, really. And it's kept his head down. Sure, he's leaked a couple more runs in the third innings, but
yeah, I saw him.
He stayed focused, isn't he?
I saw him just before just take a step back and take a deep breath there.
Yeah.
So I think he's, trying to just keep in the zone. He's throwing a lot of ball there, but he's, just trying to keep that concentration going. But, he's definitely had some ups and downs. But, hey, fresh into the country and fresh into the team.
Bottom of the fourth innings. And the way the time has gone in this game, they'll only get to the fifth here. This one skies up. Tough play. Lost it in the lights. Runner won't come home on the play, but a tough one for the infielder. Newly into the game at second base, untying a jury. This one had a bit of snow on it as it was coming down.
It did, mate. It was right up in the snow. And I just asked you before if they could see on in the sun or whatever, but that was definitely right in between them all. And all three of them just looked at it, bounced in the middle, and then he manages get onto second base there. So man on second and third. 2 outs.
And the ever dangerous Caleb Dufty. 3-run home run, jack to centre left field. Off Mahil in the first innings. Swings for the heavens in his first pitch here. Gets a walk as second at bat, skids around the bases through the chaos and scores there. So he scored twice, hit a 3-run home run.
Oh, I could hear that noise. There's a bit of speed coming out of that.
Yeah, Mahil knows he's got a lift here, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of effort going into that pitch. You know, the funny thing here, Chopper, I remember, when you're at school, you love playing sport, right? You play every sport you can, basketball, volleyball, softball, whatever. But I remember I went to Westlake Boys, and it was my first year there, third form. And they said, oh, you want to play softball? I said, oh, yes.
One comes in, two comes in, and Caleb Dufty stays red hot. Has driven in 5 runs today here as the young man from Hibiscus Coast. And boy, he doesn't let off the petrol tank right here.
So, as I was saying there, Chopper, coming third form, and Alan Dowd.
Yeah.
He was the pitcher, and I'm a 13-year-old kid, and he just sprayed it right at me. And and I thought, mate, you want to be my friend? Because I'd rather be your friend, not your enemy. Yeah. And that's when I realised that there's a level of better softballers out there.
Yeah.
He could throw them.
I'll be on your team, bud. Yeah, let's work that way.
Yeah. The old bat and run.
Yeah. Rounders. Carlos McCabe Davis. So 9 runs to 4 now. 5-run margin. And as I mentioned, this will be the penultimate innings, I'd say, time-wise, looking at the game clock. We're not the official timekeeper. Of course, the scorers are for that, but we're approaching an hour and 40 on my clock. Now 45 games, so I think we'll go the 5th innings. So Northcote will batter the top of the 5th innings, and they're going to need at least 5 runs, and that's only if Hibiscus Coast have finished scoring here in the bottom of the 4th. Short swing, shortstop's ranging over, and he will make the catch. But it's not before Hibiscus Coast add on 2 valuable insurance runs there, Nigel.
Yep, well, the lead's getting away on Northcote now, 9-4. Great catch there.
Well, that'll do us through that part of the innings. Top of the 5th. The bottom coming up next. Sorry, top of the 5th coming up next. Apologies. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Great to have you along for this twilight matchup here this evening. It's been a good one. We look at the score here today. It was Hibiscus Coast that come out first. They scored 5 runs in the first innings. Northcote replied in the third innings with 3. And then Hibiscus Coast have, as you can see here, 2 in the bottom of the third, 2 in the bottom of the fourth. Well, Northcote picked up that run in the top of the fourth innings. 9 runs to 4 is the score. Top of the fifth innings. We think this will be the last innings. But as we mentioned earlier, we're not the official timekeeper in this one. But Nigel, you've got to give it to Hibiscus Coast. They've answered when they've needed to today, haven't they?
They have, mate. They got the early runs in, and then Northcote came back with a couple and, to close the gap. But Hibiscus just nudging it away now, and 9-4, top of the 5. They put all the pressure on the Cote now.
Sure, indeed. Tainga Jury came into the ball game. He'll lead off here for Northcote. Came in for Cole Fuller, I believe. This one hard hit down the line, does Jury. So pop that down there. Just what the doctor ordered for Northcote, lead off runner on.
Well, I mean, mate, no disrespect to the kid, but, he's a lot younger, obviously, and short, but it's all about his style there, and you don't have to be massive. You hit the sweet spot there, and you hit it nicely, and he gets to first base.
Another substitution into the game for Northcote, and it'll be Kalis Langdon will come in for the Enigma, generally Murray, so he'll get a break, Murray.
Enigma.
Young Kalis, new to Northcote this year. Fine young player coming through the grades. Still an under 15. Well, I think he's 14, this kid. So getting an opportunity to play upper grade to get some experience, but he'll be playing his under 15 grade tomorrow.
He's backing up, eh?
Yeah. So one thing with softball, Nigel, compared to a sport like it we know with rugby league, you play a game tonight, you can play another game tomorrow. Pretty tough to play 2 games of rugby league back-to-back days on the body as such anyway.
How would that be for a pitcher, though?
Yeah. It's tough on the pitcher, it is, but softball pitchers do have the ability to keep on going here, as we see Langdon go down on strikes.
So, Chopper, just watching the pitcher here, and when his leg leaves, and he actually leaves the mat altogether, it goes to the side.
Yeah.
Is there a rule on pitching? What's the rule?
There is, I don't know, mate, to be honest with you, but if I was to guess, there's like 100 rules around pitching, and if I was in charge of it, I'd throw all of them out of the window and into the fire, because it's a tough role, pitching, really is.
Because he's starting straight on, and then he just pushes out to the left here.
I like it. I like it that pitchers have got different styles.
Yep, we'll see an example here. There you go.
Yeah, they might go different ways, left to right, or whatever the case is.
Both pitchers were doing it too. Yeah.
I like it. I really do. And I got no qualms. I mean, we have this, just like golf, great technology with bats and golf clubs.
Yep.
Hit the ball further these days than they ever could. I reckon that you let the pitchers just go for it. Let them just go. Maybe not come closer, because that's a bit tough. But everything else, let them go. Northcote down, I believe, in their last out here, 2-8. This will be Nathaniel Dixon, their pinch hitter into the ball game. He's in for Asher Manu. Northcote trying to stay alive in this one. There's foul. Bit of an interesting game here. Normally they go a lot longer than 5 innings, Nigel, but just I think with the amount of players that came through, and especially that first innings for Hibiscus Coast, just to shorten this game innings-wise, but same length of game. We're at about an hour 45 now, I'd say. Must be my bedtime soon anyway, Nigel, so all good.
Are you taping Coronation Street tonight? Or?
Every night, mate, every night. And Turere finishes it off in style as he will pick up the strikeout on the inside edge. And we'll wait for the official word from the umpire here as he's passing the balls around. Looks like that might be the game, ladies and gentlemen. We'll wait for the umpires to give us a call. But Big Nige, mate, he hasn't quite called it yet. But, mate, your thoughts on calling your first game of softball?
Look, mate, I'll give it a 12 out of 10, and that's a solid one, mate. I came with no expectations, just to enjoy time with yourself here, Chopper, and I love sport. And, well, I've absolutely thoroughly enjoyed myself, and full credit goes out to softball itself, and especially Harbour softball here. What a great facility at Rosedale Park. You got all the families here. Absolute full credit to the Dugout for what you guys are doing for softball. So appreciate coming along and having a talk with you and a beer and a feed and just enjoying myself, mate.
No, it's been our pleasure to have you along. And that is the official, ladies and gentlemen. Hibiscus Coast will run out victors here today. 9 runs to 4. And what proved to be a pivotal first innings to get them underway here, Nigel. 5 runs by the Coasters in the bottom of the first innings. And they never really looked back, did they?
No, mate. They just they kept the foot on the throttle there, and they just kept pushing along. Northcote came back with in the third innings there, but Hibiscus just kept plugging along and then takes the win 9-4. So well-deserved effort there by Hibiscus Coast. And well done to the young Canadian lad coming out and joining the team. It's good to see people getting that experience too.
It sure is indeed, yes. Welcome, no mai haramai, to New Zealand's shores. Great to have the young fellow here. I'm going to come back to you for the player of the match shortly, mate. But a great game, 5 runs scored in the bottom of the innings by Hibiscus Coast. And in there was a 3-run home run from Caleb Duffy on the day. He'll be a contender for sure. 3 by Northcote in the top of the third, where they really decided, we've got to bring something together, some good base running. But Hibiscus Coast tag on 2 in the bottom of the third, in the bottom of the fourth, after Northcote's 1 in the top of the fourth innings. That proved the distance. They score difference. They scored in 3 of the 4 innings for the Hibiscus Coast. 9 runs to 4. Mate, your player of the match?
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to go with Duffy. Yep.
Yeah, indeed. The 3-run home run from Hibiscus Coast in the top of the first innings. And it is the young fella, Caleb Duffy, is your game MVP here on a Friday night. On behalf of the whole crew, thank you, Nigel, Big Nige, for joining in, mate. It's a pleasure having you in the booth here tonight. Really is.
Great to be a part of it, mate.
Really is indeed. Well, maybe we'll get him out there to hit a home run or 2 for us at some stage. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Been a good one here to bring you Friday Night Softball here, live from Rosedale Park. And these great kids have put on a show for us. I've been Jason Gerbes, AK Chopper, on behalf of the rest of the crew here beyond the dugout. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Premier Men's Softball, 12:30, 2:30 and 4:30 right here at Rosedale Park. Mātua. Good night, everyone. Wow, what a play. This is a good example, mate. Keep on going. You never know, right?
Exactly right, mate. It's funny you said that, mate.
Game. They'll only get to the 5th here. This one, Sky's up. Tough play. Lost it in the lights. Runner won't come home on the play, but
They said, oh, you want to play softball? I said, oh, yes.
short swing. Shortstop's ranging over. And he will make it for Northcote. Cole Fuller, I believe. This one hard hit down the line, does Jury. So, and Tururia finishes it off in style. Zim will pick up the strike. Here as he's passing the balls around. Looks like that might be the game, ladies and gentlemen. We'll wait for the umpires to give us a call. The 9 runs to 4.